Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another Ghost of Tsushima video. Today we have some absolutely incredibly exciting news. Legends mode got a massive update, and I'm here to give you guys all the information that you need. Now I will be only covering Legends mode in this video, so be sure to stick around for another video on everything that's going on in the story mode separately. Now we do have a lot of information to cover, so sit back, relax, take notes, get your popcorn out, whatever you want to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If not, it's all good. We love y'all anyway. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so first things first that I want to go over is the cosmetics that we got for each character. So first thing I'm gonna go over is a hunter. Now, if you go under the mask section, a couple of the characters did receive Ocean of Blood, which is probably my favorite mask from the story mode. And if you go down here, you'll see some writing on the side that says to unlock, purchase Ghost of Tsushima Director Cut on PlayStation Store and continue Jin's journey. And this will obviously tie into Iki Island, so there are some that you're gonna need to be unlocking for Iki Island. This is probably my favorite one right here. Tomoe's Darkness. Oh my gosh, this one's beautiful. And you got other ones here. As you can see, we're just cycling through them. And then if you go over to the class items, there's nothing new for the hunter for class items and for the body either. But if you go under sword kit, this is universal for every single character. We did receive some awesome new sword kits. So Tempest End, Spider's Kiss, Stone Cutter. Oh my God, like look at this thing, looks incredible. Immortal Hope, got some pink on there, looks so beautiful. Nakoma's Fang, you got Mishira's Bite. Like look at this thing, oh my goodness. And this is my favorite right here, the Hidden Heart. So these are all unlocked while playing Jin's story, and I believe from Iki Island. Now if you go over to the samurai, all the same masks, and class item wise, the samurai did get some new helmets right here, as you can see, that match for the things that you can get from Jin's story as well. So these were some of the ones that we saw from the story mode. Crimson Victory, Snowy, look at these, look so beautiful. Monkey Eye, all black. Wind Kami's Breath. And then if you go under body, obviously you'll find the matching sets. Endless Wrath, Legacy of the Guardian, Oceanic Valor, Bright Defender, Oceanic Valor Heavy Legacy, Dark Survivor. And then this is the monkey armor that we did see, which is really cool that the samurai is getting it. You got a gold version along with the cape and the white version of it, which is absolutely freaking beautiful. I love this one, and each of them do come with a cape, which I think is super cool. And the swords remain the same along with the masks as well. As for the Ronin got some incredible updates, guys. The Ronin got class items such as Flowers of War, Duels of Light, which is so cool, Sanguine Autumn that you can get from New Game Plus. So the ones that say Jin's Journey, those are from New Game Plus, as you can see, just like these ones. And then the ones that say to unlock, purchase Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut are obviously from Iki Island. So you have this one right here. And then the Helm of Lower World, like look how beautiful this looks. They look so cool. The Eagle's Wing, like there's so many cosmetics that came out, it's not even funny. It's absolutely incredible. Now if we go under the body section, we did get a bunch of new stuff, mainly from the story as well. So Jin's Journey, Flowers of War, as you can see, we're just gonna cycle through these. These are all wearable in Legends mode, whether you're playing survival or story mode, it doesn't matter. You can just pick these out and wear them, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. Here's Eagle's Wing. Now as for the assassin didn't get really anything for the class item except for Mask of Eagle, which I think this one's really cool, Eagle's Cry, and Nakoma's Scowl. However, the assassin did get some really cool updates that you could get from Jin's story. So this is the fancy Fundoshi from the actual New Game Plus. You got Ishikawa's armor right here, which is really cool. Archery Master's attire. So these are actually really freaking cool. Jin's Journey as well. I believe you get these for getting platinum. And then you have other ones too. Crimson Victory, Monkey Eye, Winged Wayfarer, Traveler. All right, guys, so that is all the appearance updates that we did get, and I believe once September 3rd hits and we get rivals and everything, I think there will be more stuff to unlock, because we did see in the rival trailer that there were new outfits for each class. So I'm gonna be assuming that we're gonna be having more for those classes. Now, when it comes to gear, guys, the gear is actually very, very intense. There's gonna be a lot going on here, so make sure to pay attention. So first things first, as you can see right here, Forbidden Medicine is unlocked for the Samurai now. You may have heard that through rumors, but it is actually a fact. So you can unlock it for the Assassin, for the Samurai, and obviously the Ronin can have it as well. Now, I did actually play a game with the Samurai using the Forbidden Medicine, and let me tell you, it feels absolutely amazing. The fact that you can have Injured Resolve gain along with Forbidden Medicine, and you're just getting all kind of resolve left and right, is actually incredible for the Samurai. And the Samurai actually feels really, really good. But anyways, that's for a whole nother video. Second, guys, as you guys might have heard, the Spirit Kunai did get a little bit of a nerf. So from 15 seconds down to 10 seconds, every kill that you get reduces the cooldowns of your character by 10 seconds now. The Spirit Kunai is not the only weapon that got a nerf. As most of you may have heard by now, the Skipping Stone Bow did receive a nerf to where every headshot ricochet is not guaranteed to be a headshot for regular shots. So if you're shooting regular mobs trying to get your resolve or anything like that, the ricochet shot is not guaranteed to get a headshot. The only thing that is guaranteed is for your ultimate. So as a hunter, when you do use your ultimate, the headshot ricochets will go to another headshot, if that makes sense. Now, guys, as you can see right here on the Spirit Kunai, there is another thing that was changed. This is for every ghost weapon. There is no longer such thing as damage increase. Damage increase was switched to ghost weapon damage. So the significance of that is now ghost weapon damage only applies to ghost weapons. So the Bomb Pack and Way of the Flame are no longer considered ghost weapons. That's going to play a big role with people using bombs for the Ronin or even the Assassin when trying to get that extra bomb damage. Another thing, guys, dismantling gear actually looks so much cooler. So if you go here and you dismantle this piece right here, it actually just goes into kind of what seems like cherry blossom leaves and just disintegrates. I think that effect is actually really cool, and it makes deleting stuff kind of therapeutic in a way. Another thing that we noticed when we were going through and looking at everything, the daily challenges, guys. Some of the daily challenges do give you honor, so it's not a lot. It's 35 honor, but it stacks up the more challenges that you do, because you can re-roll and get ones that give you honor for completing it. So I think that's actually a good thing when you are trying to grind for that extra honor, or if you need some honor to roll and you just want to run a quick story mission and complete these little daily challenges. So I think it's really cool. Now, guys, if you go over in the menu and you look through the feat section for the classes, guys, everything's the same. Nothing's changed. We didn't get anything new to unlock. However, for the legends, there are 2 new virtual effects for your sword that are unlocked by playing the new survival maps that are not available yet until September 3rd, but we can see the visual effects that are going to be a part of it. And as for Adventurer, there's nothing new. And same thing with the raid, guys. Nothing has changed. We didn't get anything new for the raid that I've seen at all, not even for Trials of EO or anything like that. Now, if you go over to the leaderboard, it's essentially the same, except they added Nightmare Trials because there will be Trials of EO, and the option menu does look a little different. Now, if you go under Play Now, we do have Rivals, Quick Play. Anything that's locked, guys, I believe isn't coming out until September 3rd. If you go to Story Mode, everything's the same in Story Mode. Nothing's added, nothing's changed. So for Survival, guys, we did get 2 new survival maps: Twilight and Ashes, Blood and Steel. So these are the 2 maps that we need to complete in order to get those visual effects that you saw for the katanas. If you go to Rivals, obviously Rivals is the new section, as many of you already saw in my last video, or you may have already seen the update. Rivals is going to be a new game mode. So in the Realm of the Dead, Siege in Heaven, Trials of the Kami, and the Arena of Shadows. These are going to be our 4 Rivals maps. And as for challenges, guys, same thing. They added Rivals in the challenge section. They're going to have modifiers in order to make it more difficult, and obviously it's going to be Nightmare difficulty. And Trials of EO that many of you have already heard of. All right, guys, so those are everything in the menu and everything that we have seen for character customization. That was new and that was added for Legends. Now I'm going to go over some stuff that was newer in the actual game gameplay. So I did play a few rounds of the current Nightmare Survival, and as we saw, it is now 15 waves, guys. Every third wave is a boss wave. So wave 3, wave 6, wave 9, wave 12, and wave 15 are all boss waves. And every second wave is going to be a bonus objective. Now, instead of fire spirits for this week, there was the Eye of Eo. So if many of you have played the raid, you will be familiar with the Eye of Eo that floats around. And basically how it works in Nightmare Survival, the eye will circle around the safe zone and it will eventually pass through the actual circle that you need to hold. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention where the eye is at. Otherwise, it will grab you. And if you do not take any damage, whether from your teammates or from an enemy, you will go down the second that timer runs out. So in case you weren't able to play the raid, guys, that's how the Eye of Eo works. And many of you might be asking, well, there's an exploit where you can just stop it from holding you, and actually it does not work anymore. So that exploit has been taken out. Now, big shout out to Joey Dominguez because he did put a community post out for his community to check out. And thank you to my buddy Chris for bringing this up to me. And Joey Dominguez did notice that you can still do the Moon Master cancel and reload cancel, but not with the flaming arrow variation. Reload cancel, if you jump a bear's first strike, they will follow up with a second hit. Also, Joey did notice that the explosive arrow for the hunter was getting a serious bug right now, that sometimes it'll come out as a regular arrow and it will immediately be on cooldown. Another few things that I noticed while we were playing, guys, perfect parry appears to give a decent amount of resolve. I don't know if this was always the same way. Maybe I just didn't notice it before, but every time I would get a perfect parry, I would get almost 1 full bar of resolve. Another thing that we saw, guys, is that the assassination prompt is different. Now it has kind of like a black outline of the actual words that tell you either for a critical strike or an assassination, and I think it helps make it pop out a little bit more so you can see when you are able to hit those strikes. Another thing that we noticed is that the enemies appear to be coming in bigger waves. They appear to be stronger with stronger health bars. They hit a little bit harder, and you know, I think that goes into making it a little bit more difficult for the shorter amount of time that we get. And I think this is a good reason, and let me tell you why. At the end of the Nightmare Survival, we got the same amount of honor. We got 300 honor, which is the same that we would get for playing a 45-minute plus Nightmare Survival, except this time we're averaging around 20 to 30 minutes depending on how quickly you complete these 15 waves. And I think that's great. We are able to complete a lot more Nightmare Survivals in a lot less time. So the honor grind is definitely gonna be real. And there's a little button on the bottom once you complete in order to vote to replay Nightmare Survival. So I think that's really cool. Now, guys, those are all the things that I did notice about the update. And big shout out to my boy Chris, to Uriel and Shul that played with me today in order to help me figure all these things out and provide valuable input that gave me some extra notes to kind of go over with you guys about this update. Now, if I missed anything, guys, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. This way we can share it throughout the community and everybody will be able to see what's really going on with this update. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If not, it's all good. We love y'all anyway. Hope to catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace.